Welcome back to Replay, Relate, Respond with the Retrade project. Today we are continuing towards 67 minutes for Mandela Day with stories from Nedbank staff on why we should give back, why we should care about the environment, and what sustainability means. Today we have Maria Grewar, founder and director of the Retrade project. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
First question that I'm going to ask you today is talking about green living. What ignited your passion for green living?
When I moved to South Africa in 2008, I was just really passionate about seeing a cleaner world around us. When I first moved here, I can remember going on a tour and someone's pointing out a bag stuck in a fence and saying that was our national flower. And I just thought that that's so sad, like we could change that. And I think that was a small spark that started inside of me to think like we could really get people to know what their real national flower is and that it doesn't have to be a plastic bag. And why not change that plastic bag into a resource that could be used for something else? So I think that's really where my passion started. And it's just been small changes over the years that have accumulated into something much bigger.
Is living green easy?
Well, I don't think that it's hard. I just think that it takes some conscious effort on our part. I think a lot of my journey changed when I decided to become a conscious consumer. And that really boils down to the fact of really thinking about what we're purchasing, what we're wearing, what we're eating, how those things are made, where they're made, who they're made by, what they're packaged in, and what we do with those things. So I think that green living can be very easy, but we have to become very aware of what's happening around us and the resources that it's taking to make the things that we're purchasing every day. That's making the biggest impact on our world. So I think that if we all would just take small steps in the direction of green living, we could all make a difference. There's quite a famous saying floating around social media at the moment, and it says, we don't need one person doing zero waste perfectly, we need millions of people doing it imperfectly.
That's really encouraging, and very much the heart of why we're having these discussions is to start to stir those conversations that would lead towards small changes. How does the Retrade project provide a platform to help others live responsibly?
So we really engage with people on two levels, really. We are reaching two different population groups. We're reaching people that are underprivileged and maybe haven't had the education that other socioeconomic groups have had. So we're really trying to reach a wide variety of people. We're reaching those that haven't had education and educating them about just the most simple things. What items are recyclable in our world and what could be used as, something that could be reused again and again, all the way to our populations that have been overeducated and maybe err on the side of apathy, and just rekindling a love for our world and our environment, and just kicking apathy to the curb, and trying to educate them as well, from the youngest to the oldest and from the richest to the poorest. We want to include everyone in our education cause for people to really see how valuable our world is, and that we all have to share it and we all have to live in it together. And we want to be good stewards of what we've been given.
Sure, so really a call for active participation. And how can people get involved this Mandela Day?
So we have some really exciting ways that you can participate still throughout our lockdown regulations. One of the ways is to do a food drive, either with your family or with maybe your colleagues. You guys could do that as a solo act and bring it all together and drop it off at our food store. You could do it with your school. You could do it with maybe a community group or a church group. We would really suggest that's an easy way for people to get involved and feel like they're contributing toward the community, toward our project. It's an easy way to do that. You can also send us monetary donations, which will help us stock our store. You can bring your recycling, which helps toward our rebate, which we then put back into our store. You could even volunteer on a Friday if you're really feeling stirred and would love to have your hands get dirty and be involved in the community. We'd love for volunteers to come out and help us on a Friday morning. You can contact us for that. So yeah, there are so many different ways to get involved and just honor Mandela and all that he stood for this year especially. As the Retrade project, we also just want to send out a big shout out to Nedbank PE. They have just been an amazing team player over the years with the Retrade project. We've done amazing cleanups with them and food drives and partnerships for the last 2-3 years. They've just shown an incredible amount of spirit around living green and green initiatives and helping those in need as well. So we just want to say thank you so much for your continued support, and to all the amazing staff members all throughout our city, we say thank you, and thank you for your support of our project and for all that it stands for. You guys are amazing.
We look forward to sharing more stories and thoughts from Nedbank in our 67 Minutes for Mandela Day initiative.